Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a new Doctor Who review. So as you can tell for this review, I've got my figure of the Fourth Doctor and a nice big giant rat to represent this story as well. So this story is known as the Talons of Weng-Chiang, the final story from season 14. Now, this story was actually broadcast on the 22nd of February to the 2nd of April 1977. I'm going to move the rat so you can see my face. There you go, move the rat there. Sorry Tom, I'm moving you a bit sideways. There we are. So the one thing I'm going to show you first before getting to the actual review, I own this story. Thank you to my mate Shane Evans from a couple of years ago when I was working with him. He actually went into a charity shop with me and I had a load of Doctor Who books for £5 and he bought them for me. And part of that collection is Doctor Who, the Talons of Weng-Chiang, and it is a great book and I absolutely love it, and it literally is a phenomenal story. So that's the one thing I own of Talons of Weng-Chiang. I own it on VHS. Now this is the omnibus version of this story. I haven't got the 6 parts VHS that was extended. This is just the, I believe this is the 1988. This is the orbital one. And then of course I own the 2 DVD versions. So this is the original release and this is the special edition release, as well as I own this story on Blu-ray in Doctor Who The Collection season 14. I adore this story. I love the whole story. I really like some of the characters. I mean, Chang, I really think he's a great villain. I love the fact that we have somebody from the 51st century who's on the run from the Time Agency. Now, the Time Agency was mentioned back in Doctor Who in 2005, in the early couple of run of modern Doctor Who, because Captain Jack is a Time Agent. So Magnus Grill is also from the Time Agency and he's on the run from them. This is another phenomenal story. This is just absolutely amazing. I really do enjoy this story. It is just one of those fantastic stories that you could just sit down and you can watch for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. It is just one of those you could just keep rewatching. It's just an absolutely great one. So before I get into this, so I'm going to read I'm going to tell you a bit about the plot. So death strikes the fog-bound streets of Victorian London. Young women are going missing. Horrible mutated bodies are found floating into the Thames, and crime gangs terrorists the innocent. So this is another great story. So this is the one where you have Chinese people running around attacking people, and they are being kidnapping young women, so they will become the rats' victims. Now I absolutely love the cliffhanger to part 3 or 4 when you have Leela and then all you see is this big giant rat going and then you just go and the Doctor's just there with an elephant gun. I really love the big giant rat special effects. On the Blu-ray, the special effects are 10 times better than they are on the original stuff and in the omnibus. I absolutely love the flipping out. I love the whole new effects of the giant rat. I love Mr. Sin. Mr. Sin, I think he is a great villain. Part cyborg with a pig brain. He goes around killing people with knives and stuff. Absolutely amazing. I really enjoy that. Magnus Grill, I do enjoy his performance, especially that he gets his up comments in the end of the episode, that he gets his own way and he goes and dies. I really do like that. Is the best up comments. I really enjoy Talons of Weng-Chiang. It is just a phenomenal story. So if you haven't seen this story, I highly recommend it. One, it is one of the best stories of Tom Baker, and it's my 5th favourite story from Tom Baker. 2, it is a brilliant story to watch around about Halloween, because you have Jekyll and Lightfoot. They become a bit like Sherlock and Holmes, and they're watching the Chinese people. The 4th Doctor is absolutely magnificent in this. I love the fact where he literally just, when you have the Chinese person and he literally throws an axe and he goes, "Why are you trying to get my attention?" And he's just there going, because Leela's threw her knife into the back of his neck, and he goes, "Leela, well, he was trying to kill you, Doctor." I really enjoyed that. And then when you hear like when she goes, the sound of death. I love the fact this story is just another great one. When you see the fog, the setting of the fog around Victorian London, I really think that sets it off really, really well. But when you get into like the beginning of the episode, you do have this person having a go at Mr. Chang because he wants to know where his wife is, that nobody has seen her since the night before. Unfortunately, her body's been drained into matter, so Magnus Grill can try and build his energy back up so he can live. That's what he's been doing. He's been going around stealing the lives of young women and then transmitting that matter material into his body so he can try and live on forwards. I really enjoyed the story. I liked how can I say this? When he's there, like, hypnotising people, I really enjoy his performance. I do have to say, I really do enjoy his performance. I really love this story. It is just a magical Tom Baker story. It is creepy. It's got some great creepy moments in it, especially when you see Mr. Sin and Leela throws the knife into his neck and he's just there walking around with a knife sticking out. And then she jumps through the window. He goes... I love the fact when Magnus Grill, like, literally gets the Chinese people break into the old man's house. And when the doctor goes, I do hope that girl Lily's in danger. Nothing will happen to the girl. Take my advice. Don't. I love the fact that the doctor does, like, magic tricks himself to try and get into the theatre. Where he's there literally, like, pulling out the multicoloured flags. He's there with this tin and he literally pops it and a bird comes flying out. I really enjoyed that story, that bit of the story. You can actually tell Tom Baker enjoys this story. Now, this story is a Robert Holmes script. And anything that Robert Holmes writes, you know it is going to be amazing. Because anything that man ever writ for Doctor Who was truly amazing in the 70s. Robert Holmes did come into the show to write for Doctor Who back in the Troughton era, and then he wrote some stories for Pertwee and Baker. This is all just absolutely proper great stories. So, let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Who, the Talons of Weng-Chiang. Is it one of your favourite stories? Is it not one of your favourite stories? Let me know. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.